Resident Evil 4 Remake, one of the best games ever made and easily one of my favorite platinums. From the first step into the village to that final trophy, this journey was incredible. Some trophies really push you, like completing a run with no healing items or finishing without talking to the merchant at all. These challenges aren't easy, but they make the platinum feel truly earned. You'll probably play the game a few times to grab everything, but honestly, it's so much fun. Every chapter, every boss, every treasure, it's a blast. Let's start at the very beginning, Chapter 1, and see which trophies popped first. Chapter 1 kicks off with Leon arriving at this isolated village in Spain, looking for the president's daughter, Ashley Graham. First stop, a shack where things go south immediately. Our police escorts get taken out, and I have my first encounter with the Ganados. These aren't zombies, they're infected villagers, and they're way more aggressive. I push forward to the village center, learning the combat system, and then I land this perfect parry on a Ganado. First trophy, beautiful. And then the game throws me into the village fight, the iconic ambush from the original. I just love drop-kicking old people. It's so much fun. You guys need to try it if you haven't done it. Ah! I was joking, it was a joke. Ganados coming from everywhere, chainsaws revving, absolute chaos. Oh shit! Oh, the cow just killed me. The cow just killed me. Dude. I'm holding out using everything I've got, and then the church bell rings, and they all just leave. Creepy. I make my way to the lake, and we meet Louise, who is in a body bag, and then Chief Menendez shows up, grabs me, and injects me with the Lost Plagas parasite. So now, Leon's infected too. Chapter 1 done, and we're already in serious trouble. Chapter 2 opens with Leon and Louise captured and tied up in this grimy warehouse. But through the power of friendship, we manage to escape together. Louise immediately runs off somewhere, classic Louise, and I'm left to figure things out alone. And that's when I meet the merchant for the first time, this mysterious guy who sets up shop in the most random places and somehow has an entire arsenal for sale. He introduces me to the merchant request, side challenges that reward you with spinels, the game's special currency. I complete my first request for him and... trophy number 2! Then I immediately upgrade my handgun for the first time and... back to back! 3 trophies down. I'm searching for a key to get back to the village center, and I spot one of these little blue clockwork Castilians. Collectibles hidden in all 16 chapters. I shoot it and... 3 trophies in 1 chapter! Oh, sorry mate, I'm so sorry, I didn't know this was occupied. I apologize, that was... oh god, he was taking a shit, man. I feel awful now. Hello?
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
I grab the key and Chief Mendes shows up again to check on his new test subject, but then someone shoots him through the window. He just walks it off, but who was that? Chapter 2 done, and we've got a mysterious sniper looking out for us. Chapter 3. I finally make it to the church where Ashley's being held, fighting through more angry villagers along the way. But of course, the door's locked. I need a special key. I find this boat that will take me to where the keys are. Simple enough, right? Just a nice relaxing boat ride across the lake. Nope, this giant mutated salamander called Del Lago decides to ruin my day. And by giant, I mean absolutely massive. This thing drags me around the whole lake while I'm desperately throwing harpoons at it. The fight is chaotic, I'm getting yanked around, trying not to fall out of the boat, and this thing just keeps coming. I finally land the killing blow and... next trophy! Del Lago is done. Leon's exhausted, I'm exhausted, but we got what we need. Chapter 3 complete. Quick detour from the story. Before I continue, I need to talk about Mercenaries mode. This arcade-style survival mode where you fight off waves of enemies for high scores. Now, if you get S ranks on 3 different stages, the game rewards you with the hand cannon. And let me tell you, this weapon is absolutely crucial for the platinum grind. It trivializes some of the harder trophy requirements later on. So I'm grinding out these S ranks early, learning enemy patterns, chaining combos together, and honestly, this mode is a blast. Por favor, senor! Oh yeah! It's fast-paced and a nice break from the tension of the main story. After some genuinely fun sessions, I've got my 3 S ranks and the hand cannon is mine. Future me is going to thank me for this. And hey, if you're enjoying this platinum journey with me, drop a like and subscribe. I've got plenty more trophies to chase, and honestly, even when it gets painful, it's still a good time. Alright, back to rescuing Ashley. Chapter 4 is all about getting that church key to rescue Ashley. We're navigating the village outskirts, dealing with tough aficionados, and then... El Gigante, a child who survived Sadler's parasite experiments and mutated into this massive, tragic monster. Come on, stop moving for one second. Yes! Let's fucking go! Pretty messed up boss fight with some dark implications. We got the key, solved this random color puzzle in the church, and finally we meet Ashley. Yay! Ending chapter 4. Chapter 5 kicks off immediately. The entire village is on our tail as we try to escape. This is where I got talk about a near-death experience, which you unlock by rescuing Ashley as she's being carried away by an enemy. You've got seconds to react before she's gone, so stay sharp. We stumble across Louise in this cabin and it's suddenly full-on Call of Duty Zombies mode. Wave after wave of villagers trying to break in, boarding up windows, scrambling for ammo. After a few intense rounds, we finally escape. And just like that, chapter 5 is done. Chapter 6. Louise explains that we can actually get the last Plagas parasite removed from our system, but we need to reach his lab first. He wanders off to do Louise things. And look who shows up. Ada Wong. She and Louise seem to be working together for some reason. Ashley and I push deeper into the village outskirts trying to find an exit, and that's when we meet them. Two lovely chainsaw-wielding women. Leon greets them with a backflip, because of course he does. Don't push me, you cheeky twat. After dealing with them, Chief Mendez teleports in and we're running for our lives. Eventually, we reach the slaughterhouse where he jumpscares Leon, and it's boss fight time. Mendez mutates into this... I don't even know how to describe it. After a few rounds of dodging and shooting, we finally take him down for good.
Bruh.
What an idiot. Which unlocks grilled big cheese. Bye-bye, Mendez. As we're finally escaping the village, I grabbed the last treasure in this area, which gave me Bandit for collecting all the treasures in the village segment in a single playthrough. And that's chapter 6 done. Time to leave this nightmare village behind. Chapter 7. Welcome to the castle. First things first, we need to help Louise because he's in trouble. And what a welcoming committee. Zealots firing cannons at us from every corner, but here's the fun part. I got overkill by killing a Zealot with one of those cannons. How'd you like them apples? We finally make it inside where Ramon Salazar greets us. He's been infected by the virus too and manipulated by Sadler. He asks for Ashley, Leon obviously says no, and surprise, more Zealots to deal with. Leon ends up in this torture chamber where we meet a Garadar. These were humans once, but harsh Plaga experiments gave them immense strength and hearing, but took away their intelligence and eyesight. Oh shit, yeah, we gotta be really quiet. I managed to defeat one with only using the knife, which unlocks a trophy. Absolutely terrifying experience. Then we hit everyone's favorite room, the water room. Oh, that was over quick. Protecting Ashley while she turns these wheels as Zealots swarm us from every angle. Very intense, but we made it out. In the courtyard, Sadler controls Ashley and she hurts Leon. She snaps out of it and runs away in guilt, and now we have to find Ashley again. Chapter 7 done. Chapter 8, and we're back to square one. Louise is gone, Ashley's missing again, and I'm stuck fighting Zealots through endless castle hallways. Then Ada Wong shows up out of nowhere. Leon tries to get some answers. Who's she working for? What does she know? But Ada being Ada, she gives us absolutely nothing useful and vanishes like she's allergic to explaining anything. I finally run into the merchant again, and this is where those spinals I've been holding pay off. I cash in a weapon upgrade ticket, and here's the thing. You can use this on any weapon to max out one stat instantly. I slap it on my favorite gun, and boom, a masterpiece unlocked. One trophy closer, and my weapon hits like a truck now. But of course, the game can't let me enjoy this moment. Another El Gigante shows up, and this one's chucking boulders at me like he's got a personal vendetta. I'm scrambling around looking for a way to take him down, find a conveniently placed cannon, and fire it straight at him. Finally, I reunite with Ashley. We can actually move forward now. Chapter 8 done. We finally make it into the main part of the castle, but of course there's a locked door, and it needs 3 stone heads as keys because normal keys are too minimum. So Leon and Ashley have to solve this dinner table puzzle where we sit in the correct seats to get one of the keys, because apparently the castle has a seating chart, and if you sit in the wrong spot, no key for you. Then I'm running around fighting Armaduras, these Plaga Knights that are way tankier than they have any right to be, and clearing an entire room full of zealots just to grab the other head keys. I put all 3 keys in, feeling accomplished, and Leon immediately gets locked in a cage. Cool, great, love that for me. Now I have to play as Ashley in a stealth segment, tiptoeing around these Armaduras trying to find a way to free Leon. It's tense and it's slow, and I'm praying she doesn't get spotted. I finally find the key, make my way back to Leon, free him, and a vertigo, Ramon's right-hand man, swoops in and takes Ashley. Again, we have to rescue her again. Chapter 9 done. Chapter 10 kicks off with a trophy, Astute Appraiser, for selling a treasure worth 100,000 pesetas. Pro tip, always hoard your gems, people. Always. We're making our way to the throne room where Ashley is being kept, and we come across these giant insects called Navistadors. They're the result of human and Plaga DNA splicing, and quite honestly, the worst enemies in the game. Oh my god, give me a break. Bugs. I absolutely hate these things. They fly, they're annoying, they spit acid, just awful. After dealing with those, we have to fight 2 Garadors. Yes, 2. These blind guys with claws took some time, but we got them in the end. We finally make it to the throne room and see Ashley drinking some black liquid to enhance the Plaga's control over her body. Not great. We eventually get pushed down to the depths of the castle where we find a laboratory down there. We find an elevator, but of course we need to power it up, and we aren't alone down here. The vertigo is stalking us through the halls. We turn the power back on, and this thing finally reveals itself. After battling him for a while, we finally take him down, and we get a trophy. Wave goodbye right hand for defeating the vertigo. Leon starts tweaking in the elevator, but Louise is somehow waiting for us at the bottom. Chapter 11. Louise gives Leon this drug that temporarily stops the Plaga's control. He also drops a bombshell. He worked for Umbrella, the big bad corporation in the Resident Evil series, but he wants to redeem himself, which is why he's helping us take down Sadler. As we go deeper into the mines, we stumble across 2 El Gigantes, and one of them is the same one we shot in the face earlier. Awkward. After taking them down, we find a minecart to escape. I did miss a trophy here, but we'll circle back to that later on. While riding the minecarts, Louise explains that the Los Iluminados discovered the Plaga while digging in these mines. The Salazar family sealed it away, but Sadler manipulated Ramon into re-releasing it, causing this entire mess. We find the elevator back up to the castle, but suddenly, Louise is stabbed in the back. The attacker, Jack Krauser, Leon's old partner who faked his death, infiltrated the cult, and kidnapped Ashley in the first place. After a quick knife fight, he runs off, and Louise gives us his lab key before passing. Rest in peace to a real one. Chapter 12. Ada calls saying she can help us find Ashley. I pick up some merchant requests that take me to the throne room, and on the way, I get a nice little trophy. Shield your eyes for defeating 3 enemies at once with a flash grenade. Now it's time to confront Ramon and save Ashley. We fight our way up to him. Oh no, the balls. I hate balls.
I hate balls.
There's another trophy I missed on the lift segment, but we'll grab that later. At the top of the clock tower, I pick up the last treasure for the castle segment and unlock Radar for collecting all the treasures in this area. We finally reach Ramon, but Krauser's already there with Ashley. We're too late. He takes her and leaves. Leon, clearly fed up with Ramon's monologuing, just shoots him to shut him up. Naturally, Ramon mutates into a giant monster, because of course he does. Oh, why is he like squirting everywhere? Actual freak. After dodging his disgusting juice attacks and dumping way too many rounds into him, we finally get "No thanks, bro," a perfect callback to the original RE4's iconic line. We head outside and see Krauser taking Ashley to a secluded island. Luckily, Ada gives us a lift there. Chapter 12 done, it's time for the island, and it's crawling with Ganados. I tried to roundhouse kick a cultist and accidentally launched myself straight into a torrent. Nailed it. We finally find Ashley. She's right there. But of course, locked door. We need a key. So now I'm wandering through the labs where they first experimented with the Plagas. This place is genuinely unsettling. I'm grabbing keys when suddenly this giant goopy nightmare blocks my path. Regenerators. Guess how they got that name? Go on, guess. You gotta shoot the parasites inside them to actually kill them. Disgusting. And I missed the trophy here, but don't worry, we're coming back for revenge. Final key grabbed and Ashley rescued. Chapter 13 done. Now the real nightmare begins. Me and Ashley have got to reach the summit, and we find this giant wrecking ball that will get us up there. Of course, Ashley has to operate it while I protect her. Again, because apparently that's my entire job description now. We smash through the wall, make our way up to the summit, and find this warehouse with a massive amber containing the original Plaga sample. Then Sadler appears out of nowhere and controls both of us with the parasite. Ashley's forced to raise my gun straight at my head, but she fights it hard. The gun jams from the struggle. Ashley literally just saved my life. Respect. And now I gotta find Ashley. Again, I swear this is like the 4th time. I make it to the summit and Krause is waiting. We have a little warm-up fight before he mutates into this thing. Time to put him down. But for some reason, I decided it would be hilarious to do the entire boss with just a knife. We're being old-fashioned. We're being old-fashioned in this. Oh god, he's just grabbing my head. But eventually, knife only. Yes! Yes, I got him with the knife! I got him with the knife! That's sick! Krause down, trophy unlocked. Chapter 14 done. We're in the end game now. And the US government sends Mike's helicopter to back me up. He's clearing Ganados from above while I push through to Ashley. This is it. But those Novisa doors from earlier, they swarm Mike's chopper and tear it apart mid-air. The helicopter explodes, and Mike's gone. Sadler's responsible for all of this, and he's gonna answer for it. I'm collecting treasures as I go. Nearly got the full set now. Then I spot my last merchant request just sitting there. I complete the request and boom, jack of all trades. Every side quest in the game done. I reach Ashley, but Sadler's already there. He tries turning Leon into a brain-dead villager when Ada Wong shows up with a clutch distraction. We grab Ashley and make a run for Louise's lab to rip out the Plaga once and for all. Getting there though? Absolutely brutal. Leon's falling apart, barely standing, vision's blurring, but he keeps pushing forward. To get Ashley in the machine, activate it, Plaga removed. She's safe. Leon immediately collapses. Chapter 15 complete. Leon wakes up and Ashley removed his Plaga. Go Ashley. Alright, time to end Sadler once and for all. We push through the sanctuary and out of the cave, and on the way I grab my last treasure in the entire game. Burglar trophy pops for collecting all the island treasures. We find Ada tied up, shoot her free, and oh, perfect timing. Sadler teleports in. He mutates into this absolute monstrosity. My aim was horrendous for this fight, but after dodging his attacks, shooting his giant eyeballs, oh stop moving your leg, man, and giving him a facial, we take him down. He's still alive, because of course he is. Ada tosses me a special rocket launcher. I fire at Sadler, he explodes, trophy pops for taking him down, and Leon climbs up to deliver his cold one-liner before destroying Sadler once and for all. That's for Mike. Ada grabs the ambush he's been hunting this whole time. I still have no idea what that thing is. With her mission complete, Leon and Ada go their separate ways. The island's rigged to blow, so me and Ashley bolt for the exit. Ada left us a speedboat, and we zoom out of there right as the island explodes behind us. Mission accomplished, Leon. No completion trophy though, since I paid an assistant to make the collectible run easier. Oh, and I did miss one trophy, but we'll handle that very soon. It's time for our second playthrough, and I filed a restraining order on the merchant. No shopping, no upgrades, just a raw sprint for Sprinter and the Silent Stranger trophies. We blitzed through chapter 1, and I finally grabbed the last wind-up doll I missed the first time. Revolution wind-up pops mid-run, already cleaning up my past mistakes. In the castle, I throw a grenade straight into Salazar's mouth. He folds instantly. You talk too much unlocks. No monologue, just boom and done. Later with the regenerators, I line up a shot and hit 2 parasites with a single bullet, and 2 bugs, 1 stone pops. Even while rushing, I'm still scooping up the leftovers. All of this is done while completely ignoring the merchant. I'm fully sacked from New Game Plus, but for the sake of 2 trophies and some pixels, I'm ghosting the only guy who wants to help. After hours of sprinting through the game, we hit the final cutscene. Sprinter pops for beating the game under 8 hours, and Silent Stranger pops right after for never talking to the merchant once. Before jumping into the next nightmare run, I quickly loaded my old chapter 16 save for one thing, the Smooth Escape trophy. This wants you to finish a jet ski section without taking a single hit. No walls, no debris, no dire explosions, 1 scratch and you're back to paddling. After a few scuffed runs, I finally thread the needle, cruise out clean, and Smooth Escape pops. Now for playthrough 3, where the game actually fights back. The rules are simple, only handguns and knives, and I'm not allowed to heal at all. No herbs, no sprays. No, it's just one green, it doesn't count. If I get hit, I just have to live with my mistakes and my heartbeat in the red. My new game plus handgun does most of the heavy lifting. Knife handles, parries and staggers, and my health bar slowly turns into a suggestion. But somehow limping through the game on red HP and bad decisions, we reach the end without healing once and without using anything but handguns and knives. 2 trophies pop back to back, the challenge is cleared, and just like that, this run is officially wrapped. 4th run, and I'm done playing nice. We're jumping into professional mode, and the best part, beating this once counts for 3 trophies. Standard, hardcore, and professional. 1 playthrough, triple payout. To make this actually fun, I grabbed the infinite rocket launcher. At this point, I'm not surviving Resident Evil 4. I am Resident Evil 4. I walk into a room, fire once, and the entire encounter is over. Then we return to the lift section. More than 1 zealot on this thing and the trophy's gone. So I blasted everything I saw and finally got capacity compliance. I'm sprinting through the game, one-shotting everything, and it feels ridiculous in the best way. But professional still has rules. There are no autosaves, so 1 mistake can delete the whole run. And if I hit Ashley with a rocket, that's it. She's gone. Run over. So even with all this power, I still have to pay attention. By the time the credits roll, 3 difficulty trophies pop, and I walk out with a stack of rewards that are going to make our future hardcore S+ run so much easier. 5th run. Before I even start hardcore, I grab 1 more trophy, Gun Fanatic, for collecting every single weapon in the game. My inventory looks less like a survival horror and more like I robbed an entire military base. Now for hardcore S+. This one is evil. You have to start a completely fresh save, no new game plus, no infinite rocket launcher, nothing. Beat hardcore from scratch under 5 hours and 30, or the S+ rank doesn't exist. Remember those 2 things I flashed at the end of the last run? That cursed looking Tommy gun and Ashley cosplaying as a Dark Souls boss? Yeah, this is where they carry. That Tommy gun is basically the Chicago sweeper, and once you unlock it, hardcore turns into a lawn mowing simulator. It just deletes groups of enemies in seconds, and Ashley, in full knight armor, she's completely invincible. Enemies are wailing on her and she's just standing there like bad Wi-Fi. Even with all that, this run was actually hardcore. I died a lot. Oi, 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 mate, there's no need for that. Come here. Oi, oi, oh, ow, that hurt. Oh, ow, that hurt again. Oh, ow. Oh, guys, can you just give me a break? Guys, what the fuck? Every mistake bleeds time. Every death makes that in-game timer feel more sarcastic. And that 5-hour 30 limit starts feeling way too close for comfort. But after all that stress, resets, and emotional damage, I hit the results screen and see that beautiful S+ rank. And the hardcore S+ trophy finally drops. Remember that cursed minecart section from earlier? Yeah, that's where Hope You Like Thrill Rides actually pops. You're locked in this budget roller coaster flying through a cave, and the rule is simple. The cart takes 0 damage. You leave, you shoot, you don't scrape a wall, and if it reaches the end in one piece, you get the trophy and permission to unclench. After that, anytime you see this lift, you're getting on it. Downstairs is the pirate shooting range. Pirates and skulls good, innocent sailors bad. Hit a sailor and your score gets deleted. Amateur is the easy one. You get it for just completing your first game at the range. Trick shot is for hitting 5 targets with 1 bullet, so you can wait for a clean lineup and send them all to the lobby in a single shot. And real Deadeye is the sweaty one. S rank on every stage. You've got to learn the patterns, hit basically everything, grab the skulls, and not panic tap a sailor. You really do have to lock in for this mode. Once I finally grabbed the real Deadeye trophy, I ran out of that place like it was on fire. And to finish our platinum journey, I wanted to do something lighthearted and fun, the standard S+ run. The Chicago sweeper turns this into a completely different game. You're sprinting through areas you used to peek around, enemies just melt, and the bosses that used to be brick walls turn into speed bumps. But even on standard S+, the game still punishes you for turning off. 1 bad angle, 1 lazy dodge, 1 trap you don't see, and it reminds you of exactly what kind of game you're playing. The difference is, this finally felt like a reward. No brutal routing, no 1 mistake and the run is dead pressure, just clean movement, fast kills, and watching the timer stay comfortably under control. After all the grinding, the failed attempts, and the stress of hardcore and S+, this is the part where it finally pays off. And after tearing through the game 1 last time, I finally get that platinum trophy. Yeah! Yay! Yippee! Oh my god. Oh. If it looked painful to watch, just know it took me actual months to turn this into 1 video, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't just disappear into the void. Go check out some of the other platinum disasters on this channel, or just leave this tab open and farm me some extra watch time. I won't complain. Either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next trophy grind. Bye bye!